Hello there, and welcome to another episode of X4 with the Star Wars Interworlds mod 0.83 installed. We are on our ICG or Trade Federation playthrough, and we're kind of picking up where we left off, kind of not. I've done a few bits and bats. We're still in the Porax because I've kind of been just flying about. So previously we had a bunch of missions to build stations and stuff like that. They are all now done, which is netted as 43 million, which sounds like a lot. It's been enough to push us over the edge of our into like private company. So we're paying maintenance again. We're well and truly kind of covered. I think last episode I was on about we were basically starting to build up this place to be a kind of like build all production module center. So this is going to start building all our components for us and stuff like that, which is kind of the fleet at the minute is being maneuvered back to protect it, because I did see on the radar whilst I was waiting for things to build and stuff like that, there was a CSA couple of fighters flow by. I think there was an ARC and something else. I only caught a glimpse of it. So they are active in this area. I'm assuming they've come down from Lothal, maybe that way. What else has happened? Tried doing a little bit of exploration in Millargo. Yeah, Millargo, to try and find out what's going on there, because there's something happening in this system and it's attacking and destroying stations. It's hot pirate ones, which, you know, I don't really care about. But one of the things that was here was the headquarters for the Bounty Hunters Guild, and they're now gone. So I would imagine they've kind of like defaulted to a different place. I would imagine. I don't know, but yeah. So what we could do with doing is, I think we need to start pushing on the ICG, because look, they're attacking places. But as it stands at the minute, our fleet is not strong enough. And one of the problems I'm finding with the ICG is their ships are really expensive. Like, so if you look at the Providence, you go on a high preset, it's 88 million, and that's quite cheap. Like, it was at 91 million at one point, so I don't know what all that's about. There seem to be a very expensive faction ship wise, and the allocator we've got is very, very good, but I mean, it's not like groundbreakingly good. So yeah, there's a couple of things I think we need to build up the fleet. I'm tempted to have a play around with some bombers, because apparently bombers are good now. So what we might do, we've got a mission to destroy a CSA factory up in Kabundi, which is round here. So I think we're going to work towards kind of like building something up to take this out there. But before we do that, I think what we need to do is, instead of waiting for the HKD to become our friends with us, is we need to kind of like force that relationship, basically, because we are at plus 11, which is fine. But one of the ships I'd like, because it's a good ship, is a Geonosian frigate, which is a large ship, and it's got a decent-ish carrier capacity for the size of the ship. It's not the strongest ship. It does have a lot of firepower, but we can't get this until we've got corporation access. We could wait it out and basically keep just trading with them, and eventually it'll do it and doing missions for them and stuff like that. But that takes a dog's age to do. So we're just going to buy the licenses off them basically, and hopefully some more missions will pop up as we're going. I'm going to put it on autopilot because I want to test something that I've kind of noticed when we were doing the other playthrough with the Hapes. Is autopilot now, it seems to be a lot quicker and actually is working well, but it doesn't seem to avoid asteroids for some reason. I don't know if that's just on the Hapes one with that save file. But yeah, it's a little bit, because I like to put autopilot on so I can mess around in the map and stuff like that, and do other things. So we're just going to check on that, and we're going to... Well, actually, we're not going to go through any systems with asteroids, are we? Well, that's got asteroids in it, hasn't it? Surely so. No, just to buy. We can have a look at any missions. Some station building missions would be ideal if we can find some of those, because they're easy money.
Jump beacon, Geonosis.
But yeah, I think we definitely need to start making that push, that kind of like big push now, and pushing the CSA back, because they are kind of like knocking on our doorstep pretty harshly at the minute. As you can see, like up in these areas, like they're currently attacking these. You can tell that because it's vibrating. So they're having little stabs at us, and I mean, that's not very far from like the main operations. And the other thing to watch out for as well with the CSA, if they take out Manda, then the Camino comes online, and they will basically start. They'll become a proper. Oh, autopilot is working. They'll become a proper faction, and they'll start pushing out. I mean, the other thing I've thought of. And I don't want to do it because we're buying Venators and stuff like that with the with our other on our other playthrough. Is we could potentially see about buying something like a proclamator or something like that, just for the carrier capacity. Because, like I said, there's just doesn't seem to be many like cheapish carriers, and I think fighter support and bomber support is probably the way to go, or I'd like to test it at least. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to Geonosian HQ. We'll dock with Geonosian HQ, and we'll go see the faction representative. We'll see how much it's going to be to buy the licenses, and hopefully we'll buy a Geonosian frigate. And then when we've bought a Geonosian frigate, we will fill it with some bombers. It won't be many bombers, but it should be enough to kind of like test out how effective bombers might be. I mean, maybe it's time to go to Naboo and use that as a little bit of a test bed, because as a faction they're not really the strongest faction. We should be able to take out Naboo. I don't know, I'll be honest, I'm struggling a little bit with this series, in what direction to take it, because we seem to be like doing the same things on this as we are on the Hapes, but in reverse. It's accidentally ended up that way, because like we're playing Hapes, we're fighting against this ICG. On this one, we're fighting against the CSA. It's like we're playing both sides of the Clone Wars. Right, how much is it going to be? Oh, do you know what? That's not actually all that much. Ooh, capital ship back. Do we need capitals? We don't. We just want that one, that one. We'll get the basic construction. It's only 100,000. We'll get that one as well. That's 5 million. Will that give us what we want?
Good luck out there.
Good luck out there. Buy ships. Lurch. Geonosian frigate. On a high preset. HKD. And what is the difference between that and the other ones? HKD. Damage breakdown per hit against shielded target, 3,000 megajoules of power. Hull damage is 3,375 of a fires around. What? Fires half a round per second. This is pretty slow rate of fire. Effective range is 16 kilometers, 15 kilometers. Even slower firing. Ooh, does a lot more damage though. But is that going to work out? Can we do quick math in head? So that's 0.5. Do you know what? I think I like these better because they fire a little bit faster and the range on them is 1 click. 1 click quicker. So yeah, we'll actually go with the big HKD specific ones. I think everything else. Oh, there's got missile launchers on it as well. I did not know that. Docking computer Mark 2. Knock that down to Mark 1s. Police scanner, targeting computer. Yep, you can have all those things. We want a couple of cargo drones. We want rest in repair drones because it is going to get dinged up. You can pretty much guarantee that. We'll give it 5 Marines. We did find a Y-wing. One of our scouts found a abandoned Y-wing. We claimed that, so that was good. Needs repairing. I'm happy with that. Save that as ICG. What is it? Geofrig. Save as note. And then there's one thing we do need to change is the thrusters because we don't need 4.4. Yeah, 0.4. It's not really worth that, is it? Go on. Save. Overwrite loadout. Yeah, it's yeah. I don't see the that's like 1,065,000 credits more. I don't see the point in it, to be honest. I've done some minor little tests and I've not seen any benefits right to having that. Right, so that gives us a Geonosian frigate in the works. Now let's have a look what you sell small ships. Specifically, we want some form of bomber, which is the Hyena class, is the droid specific one. Like we can either have proton torpedoes, which I think is the best bet, yeah, of the options that it's given us. I thought these got the they got the droidicar missile, the droid dot missile. Am I thinking of a different ship? Saying ain't so. I know one of them has the the vultures. Yeah, it's the vultures have the Discord missile. Yeah, when you speak English, Discord missiles. Blue Streak missile payload 7. Pistica sabotage droids, which is a pretty cool thematic thing. I think it just basically does dots, damage over time sort of thing. We want specific bombers. So it says we can have 6. So let's just make a little preset. Crew. Right, crew doesn't matter because it's a droid thing. That's all very bare bones basic, isn't it? You can rocket launchers, space bomb launchers. We'll get 6 with missile launchers with protons on. We want Mark II combats. I always go with Mark II combats. It seems to work well. Bomber top, and then we might do some testing at some point and like figure out which is best. And we get 6 of you, so you can confirm that order. There we go. So that's building those for us. Don't really know if there's any. See, this is the problem. Is like money seems to be quite hard to come across as it stands at the moment. I mean, we will accept that. It's not for much. 6 million. We're not getting much back off of what we're putting into that. To be fair. Ho hum. What do you know? So, I need to wait for those to get built. That's paused at the minute. We'll be waiting for bits, I would imagine. So, what we'll do, I'm going to jump back in the Porex, and we're going to go to Millargo, and we're going to have a look what's in Millargo and see what keeps destroying stations. Because I am tempted to sort of see maybe claiming Millargo as somewhere more central, because it is on kind of like trade route with the New Republic and a few other factions. So it could be worthwhile claiming it and building some sort of a station there. We shall see. So I will see you once we are in Millargo. Hello, we're back. Quick update. So we're on the first of the Geonosian frigates. I've ordered another one. I've cleared out our bank account. We've got capacity for 8 bombers. So this has got 8 torpedo bombers. I've also put the order in for another one, which we are waiting for. I think it's waiting for missile components before it'll start building. So we've got to wait a little bit for that. That's fine. We need to build up some money. I've managed to find a few missions, and because we're not doing much, we're going to accept that one as well, because I've got to sit around now and wait. Yeah, we found a couple of defence building missions, so this is going to top us up nicely. Started one, which is for the huts. I've got no intentions of taking Tatooine this particular playthrough, so the huts can keep it. They can keep all the pirate stuff. They want to give us money to build defence stations. We'll build defence stations. To be honest, I'm thinking we're probably going to make friends with the huts, because they sell ships as well, and they're close by, so it might be worthwhile, like, getting a bit of trade going with them, maybe. I've checked out Millargo. There's no presence of any big bads that I've noticed. So my assumption is, because these are all pirates around there, here, you've got some VLS, you've got hut pirates. They've probably taken out the bounty hunters, you know. As I would imagine the hut pirates and the VLS are their usual targets for such bounties. But yeah, if you've never seen a Geonosian frigate, this is a Geonosian frigate. It's a cool looking ship. It's pretty funky looking. It's very much, you can tell it's like got that organic bug like look to it, which we come to expect and love from our Geonosian frigates. I love the turrets on the back, on the side. They might not be the most optimal, but they look cool. Nice stubby fat cannons, and then you can see we've got the docking bay. As I said, maximum of 8 ships can be docked on this, so you've got 6. Well, it'll hold 8. I would imagine it can, 2 are on internal storage or something like that. Although it looks like I can only see 2 in there, so I'm guessing everything's in internal storage. But that's fine. We don't mind. We can live with that. They're quite a good ship. We've seen them before. they're fairly tough. They're fairly quick for the sort of size. And supply cost. They only cost 25 supply per ship. So it might be nice to build a little wolf pack and see how a wolf pack of these fare. We're going to build 2 to start off with, and then we're going to go, once that's done, I think we're going to head up to Edu and maybe have a look around Edu, see what's going on there. I'm also going to start exploring Hut Space. That used to be ICG. Just to find out what's cooking in the old Hutland. See if we can find their lovely docking bays and wonder where their equipment docks and stuff like that. And when we find their equipment docks, we'll see what ships they have to offer. And we might buy some Hut ships. Either that, or we might start getting a bit of a relationship with the Imperial Ascendancy, which is also quite easily done. The Imperial Ascendancy being down here, we could take claim Triton for ourselves, maybe build a bit of an energy cell base down here. Oh, someone's attacking Naboo. I wanted to attack Naboo. Oh well, I wonder what's kicking off there. There are really weird random attacks going on. I would imagine that's probably the Vong. Vong probably attacking that one. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Naboo's going to get wiped out before we even get there, which would be a pity. But then we could take the system anyway. Is Naboo any good? It's got 230% sunlight. That'd make a good little trading base. Because I think that's what I might have to do, is actually look into putting some effort into trade for a change to get the ball rolling. Because the ICG just don't seem to want for much. Like, our stations don't really make a massive amount. The one at Smuggler's Run is costing us money more than making as money as it stands at the moment. I have tweaked it a little bit in the logistics bit, so like when you go into logical overview, we're not buying anything in anymore, so that should be make money apart from smart trips and droid parts, so we can get the drones. I've put repair drones on most of the stations that I've remembered to put repair drones on now, because after the Huts decided to attack our poor station in Hyperia. I still don't think it's recovered. No, it's still at 91%. So yeah, we're getting there. We're starting to sort of tick on, but I would like more. We don't have. We get these missions to do the preemptive defense missions. But I don't want to have to rely on these all the time, because these give us a cash injection, which is fantastic. But then we blow through that straight away, and it's not getting topped up quick enough for my likes. So we're going to build these stations, keep doing that, and then I think we're going to have to look into doing maybe some tradie episodes and building up some trade ports. Like Triton could be cool. Maybe starting to build a foothold base in Naboo, something like that, just to, because I would imagine the Imperial Ascendancy will need more resources than maybe the ICG, because they're a smaller area of space and they're at constant war with the New Republic. So maybe because this war's a bit of a stalemate. Because I haven't seen the ICG fleets particularly doing much, really, when we have been out and about. But yeah, we shall see what the crack is shortly. But for the minute, I'm going to wait for this to build. And then maybe I'll have to intervene and get a delivery of missiles to this place. Or we might cancel that order, build the ship without missiles, and then get it stocked up at Hyperia or somewhere like that. But we shall see. Okay, Okay, so welcome back. I've just got the game paused because all these have just flashed up here to say, well, we've lost a scout, one of our scouts in Nimban. That happened a long time ago, so I've got a feeling this attack's been happening probably for a while because I've not been paying attention. There's a hell of a lot of Vong fighters, so we're going to send in the fleet to kind of hopefully protect. Hopefully we'll get there in time. We're going to also send the wolf pack. The wolf pack is now complete. It's not much of a pack. It's 2 Geonosian frigates. We've got the long strike or the long fang. Can't remember what I've called it. Which is the one we're in. This has got the one with the torpedoes, and we've got the hammer shot, which is the one with bombers, space bombers. So hopefully we'll get the fleet to protect the station, and we'll go in and maybe try and send the bombers in to destroy the Vong base. Hopefully that's kind of the plan. What I'd like for this fleet is 5 Geonosian frigates in total, which we should be able to get fairly soon because we've got enough base building missions to be able to kind of facilitate that, and then maybe a handful of Vigos, the Corvette ones, as kind of like anti-fighter support. So these will be filled with bombers of various types, and then we'll have the rest as we've got the Corvettes as our anti-fighter kind of screen, because the Corvettes are, especially in numbers, big numbers, are really, really good anti-fighters. But at the minute it's just the money. We're just basically waiting on money. Like I said, I think I'm going to have to do something to start actually making money rather than just relying on building the stations, because it's not coming quick enough, like as it stands at the minute, when we're wanting to build a big fleet. And we need to claim more systems anyway, to afford the fleet supply. Hopefully we're not going to lose Wrea. We should be alright. Let's just put it on. Oh, we're here. The fleet's coming in to protect this. We'll also kind of come in for support. We'll do a quick scan. Oh, we can't do a quick scan. We'll do a quick scan actually first. Not setter. Why ain't long range scan working? Because you're not putting it in long range scan. You're putting it in setter. Which would be why. Hopefully that should do it. And what we need to do is we need to actually attack all enemies. There we go. A little bit of a rolling road. These are actually not bad at anti-fighter sort of stuff. I mean, bearing in mind, Vong ship's pretty damn quick. We are launching a lot of missiles, which is good. We have that missile defense kind of like option, but it is an expensive. Like, it does get very, very expensive, very, very quick. But that shouldn't be a problem for too long, hopefully. I don't like that flash. That means something exploded on our station. We've not got much invested in this station though, so it's not a major loss. As long as the admin part of it stays alive. Like, all the other bits are pretty... they're just there for show more than anything. Wow, this slows down like a ton of ton of spanners, doesn't it? Or ton of bricks. Whatever tonnage you prefer, this is how slow this slows down. Let me just engage. The rest of the fleet's coming in. Look, and these like a moth to a flame. Come and try and take on the might of my fleet. Oh, it's very dramatic, isn't it? The Overseer's probably going to get its ass kicked if it's not careful. Like, where's the fighter support? Oh no, the tri-droids are trying. Hey, look at that! The tri-droids are trying. I mean, tri-fighters aren't that bad, especially if you've got a nice swarm of them. They've got pretty powerful guns on them. Like a lot of interceptor style ships, they're extremely fragile. I mean, unless you want him to go the proper kind of like Trade Federation aesthetic, I would. These are more expensive, but I'd probably spend my money on these rather than the vulture droids, because unless you have lots of vulture droids, and I mean a hell of a lot of vulture droids, they are pretty rubbish. And the thing with vulture droids as well, the same with tri-fighters, if you've got a lot of vulture droids, you need a lot of ships with a lot of cargo, with a lot of hangar bays on it, because they just don't perform very well. There we go. Look, we're doing well. We're doing pretty well. Let's move in for the interception down here. I don't know where the other Geonosian frigate is. It should be with me. How much shots there? Cargo drone from the Wolf Pack. So one of the things I've been doing at the minute is watching far too much old wrestling. I'm not a big wrestling fan, but you know, I do like watching like the older wrestling from like when I used to watch it. So this is not Attitude Era. I'm destroying my own disc because there's a Vong fight. I bet that's stuck. Yeah, it's stuck in the defensive disc. Boom, boom. Can we get an angle on it? You know what? I'm going to turn off the missile launcher because this is just going to cost us far too much money in missiles. Maybe we can get an angle on it with our bigger guns. Might help if we see. This is like why I like the Geonosian frigate, because it is nimble for a large ship. What you find with a lot of large ships is they don't particularly fight very well. What's everyone firing at? So the slight problem we've got is I can't join fly any of these fighters. Oh, we got it, which is good. Oh no, we didn't get it. Yeah, usually what I'd like to do is get in a fighter and start fighting myself, but we can't do that in these because droid fighters cannot be piloted by meatbags like ourselves, which is annoying. I mean, one of the things we could do is we could leave the system and that would get dealt with. Right, so if there's been a Yuzong Vong incursion, where has it come from? Because these guys don't usually just pop out of nowhere. They have a place they've come from, and that was a lot of Vong. Like, this station's coming along nicely. Oh, it's nearly dead. Nearly dead, look. It's getting there. Is there any decent resources in this system? Like, is Wrea... Oh, no, it's crap. It's 50, so I'm not even going to bother repairing that. Because there's no point. There's no point in repairing it. We have just got another 23 million, which is good. We can buy... I think what we'll probably do is actually buy some doofers, some Vigos. I think. How many Vigos can we buy? That seems like a decent setup. I think that's the one that we've been using. Oh, these are proton torpedoes as well. I am gonna skip out the protons. We've got enough bomber support. I'm going to stick on concussions. We could make these more get 5. Make them more anti-fighter than anything else. That slightly bugs me because we can't get to it. Oh well. What we can do is, if we teleport to our station. Oh, can I teleport to my port? I can. There we go. We'll teleport to the Porax. We'll remove that order. Why is the track? So you leave the area. The goddamn Vong ship, which was stuck in there, destroys a tri-fighter miraculously. God, I love this game sometimes. Anyway, there we go. Let us go back to Long Strike. Teleport to... Yeah, cool. Alright, so I think we're on kind of like the right track. We definitely need to start making more money. Oh, I should have stayed in the Porax. We could have gone to Naboo. Do you know what? I think, actually, we're going to call it an episode there. Because... you just... Back away? Oh, you're already docked. That's fine. Yeah, because we need to build this fleet up. So I'm going to go and have a think. Rebuild, kind of like build up a Wolfpack style fleet in the interim, I think. It'll not take me long. I just basically need to do these. And I need to have a kind of like... I need some quiet time, basically, to sit down and figure out where we're going to stick some trade stations to kick off our economy. And I know... who's asking you to just run away? Who's asking you to drop your cargo? Who's asking you? ICG mercenary. Yeah, they're not ICG though, are they? They're most likely see, this is what I mean, quiet time. Just need some quiet time. As in, you know, like leave me alone for a bit. Game. Protect until further notice. That's it. You run away, little Shetherpeed. So yeah, we've made some gains. We've got You got some Vong problems, obviously, but we've made a start on our little pirate fleet, our Wolfpack fleet, pirate fleet, pirates on the brain. So we'll leave it there for today. I'll build up this Wolfpack fleet so it's a good kind of like number. And this should be, in theory, a fast-moving fleet as well. So we should be able to do some... wow, that sounded so much like a belter from... what do you call it? Expanse. But yeah, I'll build this up. I'm rambling now, so... I've been Captain Jack Gumption. This has been X4 with the Star Wars Interworlds mod 0.83 installed. And until next time.